Misha? Misha? Hello? 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 Oh my goodness. It's very hot. We've been dealing with a lot of hot weather up in the high 90s, or say twigs now. Where was I? Okay. Where was I? Oh yes, we've had a whole week very hot weather. It's sitting about, oh, I would say 6:30, made it around supper time, and it's still hot. If you all recall, the last time I was here, that rig was here, and the traffic was crazy and the dust. And well, 2 days after I was here, they started hauling stuff out, so I had to wait. It was a good week. They were on the road again for a whole week, hauling stuff back out, and they were fracking. That's what I did find out. And so yeah, I had to wait that out, because it was, again, the roads were just busy constantly, 24 hours a day. Man, they haul a lot of stuff in and out of these places, right? I didn't know that until now. I knew, you get back into these areas and there's an oil site or a camp back in there, and you see all the stuff, but once it's sitting there set up, you don't realize how many trips of hauling it took to get all that stuff in there, right? I do have a different pair of glasses on. These are a little bit more mirrored. I don't know how that's going to unfold here, if it's going to make them uncomfortable. We'll see as we go forward here. But yes, okay. But anyway, yeah, so I've been MIA for a little bit, and we've also had some health issues in the family again. One of my sisters, she's been having some issues, and she had to have surgery. I don't want to go too far into that, but she is the one that's living with me on the property. Her and another one of my sisters are in my mom's house now. And so, yeah, it's been a little bit stressful and difficult dealing with that. So yeah, I've been busy, right? In all levels, in all kinds of different ways. I've been busy. But we're here. I've got 2 batteries plus a second camera. We're good to go. But we're going to go to the totem. I'm going to try to find it. Every time I go in there, it seems like that forest seems to shift and change. Strange, but it does. It happens. And I almost overshoot the trail or sometimes miss it. There's one tree. There's one structure. It's a very good marker point for me. When I see it, I know when we see it, we know we're in the right spot, right? And I just walk straight north on that game trail. So that's the tree you got to find, and I will show you that tree and how they did this. Pretty amazing how they created that one structure. You'd think it's a break, but it's not. I'll try to keep this camera as steady as I can. See that arch right there? We need to go look at that. We need to go have a look at that. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I always like, go check these things out, right? Just don't make assumptions that just because it looks like an arch, it's a Bigfoot arch, right? I'll leave the cup there. Okay, we're gonna go look at that. Alright. Okay, we are in north end Seven Creeks. This area back here is very unique and it's a little bit different, right? This is where the totem pole is, but I've also had some weird camera anomalies happen up in here, audio and video. Okay, oh, and look at that. We've got one growing out the top. We need to look at the end of this. And I noticed as I was walking here to it, it's coming right off of a standing birch, right? Let's follow this up. That's crazy right there. Okay, let's follow it down. We're following it down. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. You can see that. There's a root here, tree here, and they shoved that tip right down inside. Right down. And as I'm filming this, I just noticed this little one right here coming off the same birch. So we've got the large one right here. You know, and the more you do this, the more of a feel you get. The more of a feel you get for what is theirs and what isn't, right? And okay, now we come back down. This little one here, come out of the same tree, and let's see if they tucked it. Yes, they sure did. Right underneath that log. And that's only about 3 feet high. This one here, 7 at the apex. Wow. See, we gotta go look. Gotta go look at that stuff. Like I said, the more you do this, though, you get a feel for what is theirs and what isn't. I don't know what that. Get a feel for what is theirs and what isn't. I don't know what that was. A grunt or a grunt. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, I gotta eat this cranberry. I'll be eating a few of these while we're back in here. Oh my goodness, that's sour. Oh, shoot. Okay, this. I'm sorry if it's sometimes too shaky, but I don't have that very. The newer cameras, there's some new ones. I think Panasonic has one out. Oh, okay. Woodpecker. Panasonic has one out. It's got a floating lens. They call it floating lens. You could be jiggling that thing all over from here to town, and it does not shake. We're close to $1,000 for that camera, right? Where are we? I think I overshot here. Hang on a sec. Let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, I did. I overshot. Alright, here we go. I found the trail. Okay. You know, right there, that's one of theirs. The bottom of the trees are at the top. Like the roots are on the top of that one. Okay. Where? Alright, okay, I'm here at that. This is the tree that I was telling you about. They leaned up here, and from a distance it looks like a break. That would take a lot of force to do this. Okay. We've got to find the... I left my cup back on the trail, so we're going to make sure to come back on the same back trail. I'm going to grab another handful of these. Okay. But it's there, and it looks kind of amazing. I'm going to zoom in on it. It's getting old. It's getting old. It's getting old. It is so peaceful back here, though. Good to be here. It's good to be here. They're talking over here. And I hear footfalls. Hello? I hear you. I could hear you. They're on the other side where the gifting bowl is. I think they thought we are going in there. I wanted to come here first. I'm coming. That is why they're talking. I know it. Because the sound is coming right from the gifting site area. Still here. That whole area looks a little bit weathered and kind of frail. Should I use the word frail? But there is, well, you know, now just with the sunshine right now, I just see movement behind it. I have left gifts there, and I may come back in here with some tobacco and leave that. Oh yeah, you're walking. Oh, close to me. I can't see anything. Okay, I'm going to put the camera on me for a little bit. I'm going to have to switch the batteries. Like, as soon as I got here, that was a freshly charged battery. There is something important here, right here for them. Okay, I got to find my back trail because I'll lose my coffee cup. I don't want to lose my coffee cup. And they're calling me over there. Very good. Very good. Keep your eyes open. Behind me. Behind me. Okay. Okay. I see that right there. Yep. That's them. They're right, I think 15 more. But this should last me till I get to the truck, and then hello, I'm coming. I'm on my way. They're talking. Okay. I think. What? Give me a second here. I just saw something on my trail. Right on the trail. I gotta show you guys something. I lost this. I don't know where I lost it, but I was going over my bags, and I take pictures of where I put the pins and stuff on my bag. Right? And look what was right. I didn't see this walking in. Right on the trail. Colorado. Colorado pin sitting right here in the middle of the trail. In the middle of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That's amazing. Okay. To put that pokey thing so it doesn't poke my leg. I'm going to carry it out and put it in the truck. Oh, I just seen it flash. Like it just flashed on the trail right in front of me here. They're amazing. They just amaze me to no end. I laugh at all these doom and gloom and scary monster stuff you hear out there. No. No. Don't listen to it. Okay. Okay. You know, it's nice and cool back in the trees. It is. I just heard a vocal. That is something that they do quite often. Make noise while you are walking or talking. They'll move and make noise. It's just another one of their ways of staying hidden, right? Staying hidden, unseen. It's what they do. It is their nature. It is their nature. Jet. A jet. Okay, they are watching. They went quiet now because we're gonna go to the other side. Okay. Prayers would be appreciated too for my sister. She had to have surgery, and it does have to deal with cancer. So the doctor figures they've removed it. So we will squirrel, and that's right where we're going in, and that's where they were talking on my way out. Okay, I'm excited to get back up in there. So yes, prayers would be appreciated, if you will, and just good thoughts, healing energy, right? But yeah, the doctor did say that they pretty much, he figures they got it. They did remove some lymph nodes too. Of course, they got to check those, right? Like I said, that was one of the things that was keeping me from going out into the trees for a little bit. Plus the heat, plus the oil rig, right? There was 3 things there. We're going to go up into the gifting bowl. I still got a couple hours of daylight, good daylight, and you see that shiny? That's what I seen. And I'm in the darkness of the trees. I don't know how this was shining so brightly. Under all the underbrush, I managed to see it. Kind of amazing. Amazing. A Colorado pin. Yeah, I'll have to go. I had a few from Colorado. If the one watching that gave me this one, for those that are new, and you guys can do this as well if you want. You see a lot of the pins on my backpack. People have been sending me their pins, lapel pins, of where they're from, a little bit about themselves, where they are situated in the world, and I take them out into the trees with me, right? And this is kind of amazing that I found this laying, like I say, in the underbrush, in the middle of nowhere, on the trail. I haven't been back there since last year, and I don't know when I lost it, right? I knew I lost it, I just didn't know where, and it's found. I really believe they had something to do with this. So, all right. Anyway, let's get in there. We're good to go. To the gifting bowl, to the gifting site. Again, my little markers here beside me. Oh. Markers. For those that are new, I talked about in previous videos how my ancestors, my grandparents, my parents, my mom, and her sisters and my grandmother, when they were hunting, or they would go, the women especially would go berry picking, or if they were traveling, right? Traveling, okay, this is always uphill up in here. You see, we have one on that side, right? Remember I showed you that structure with the tree kind of squeezed onto the other? And this one here is exactly it's the same. They squeezed it, pushed it onto the other tree. Yes, but they would, every 20, 30 feet, you break a stick, break a twig. It doesn't have to be big, but that you trail out, right? A lot of people don't think about these things, but that's how they traveled in the trees. Even when they were traveling great long distances, there was always one in the front that would break that trail. Every 20, 30, 40 feet, they would break a stick on either side of them as they went. And you just look for your breaks on your way back, right? You don't get lost. You don't get lost. Yeah. But my mom always broke trail when we would go berry picking. Because some of the berry patches you had to walk a long ways in there. Couldn't drive in. And they would mark the trail. Keep your eyes and your ears open, because they're already back in here. They were talking. I was on the other side, on that north end. Okay, I'm going to turn you around here. Wow, this trail, the trail to the bowl, has been used quite a bit. Oh, that was a wood knock. Yes, we're looking downhill here. Okay, let's go see if the bowl is okay. Yeah, it's been well used. It may not look like it to you, but it is well used.